say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Get us underway. That was Skylar Cole singing the Star-Spangled Banner. Welcome all. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action coming up for you. This is Brian Anderson with Grant Hill and Stan Van Gundy. And out on the sidelines is Allie LaForce. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for the Portland Trailblazers. On Sunday, they'll go up against C.J. McCollum and the New Orleans Pelicans. And then Monday, they'll be matching up against DeMar DeRozan and the Sacramento Kings.
And for that game against the Thunder, that's going to be their sixth contest on the year. Fans will be curious to see how this team continues to form as the season goes on.
A look at the Pelicans starting group. Murray and McCollum make up the talented backcourt. Zion Williamson out there with Trey Murphy, and it's Messi in at the 5 spot. And for Portland, Scoot and Sharp. The backcourt set. Avdia out there with Williams, and it's Kamare in at the small forward position. Year after year, this early portion of the season is characterized by a great deal of overreaction, Grant.
The media and fans build up a lot of expectations in the offseason, and it's not that bad, but when those expectations aren't met, watch out. Listen, we all just need to settle down and see how things play out. The season is still very young.
And here's Williamson. He'll bring it up for New Orleans. Well, they put up a nice win against Chicago last time out.
And I think they were prepared to face pressure D, but that never materialized, so they took advantage.
And you could sense the difference in energy. They were keyed up, jumping on mistakes. They just outworked them.
Henderson, the pass to Williams. Sharp against McCollum. Pass to Henderson. Launches a 3. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
He's so quick to react. Henderson has the shot lined up before the ball even gets to him.
On the wing, Murray, defended by Henderson. Murray passes to Williamson. Clock at 6, and as it goes out of bounds, New Orleans will keep possession.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
Yeah, there's nothing easy on offense. Coaches love seeing that kind of hustle on the defensive end.
Pass to McCollum. From deep. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Off the outside. Williamson against Sharp. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Yeah, not afraid to finish at the rim. Sharp, just relentless.
Murray against Henderson. Back to Murray. Over Henderson. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good.
Coaches loathe empty possessions. You got to be able to hit the easy ones.
Avdia passes to Sharp. High arcing shot. And the layup is good. Sharp's got his second basket on the night.
And his athleticism is big for Sharp in the post. And he can finish with either hand as well. So he'll get a lot of points down low there in his career.
Now here's McCollum. Coming off a solid outing against Chicago. Going inside, well, one of the sharpest players off the floor, C.J. McCollum.
Well, Brian, he also did a great job as president of the Players Union, and he's great on his podcast, too.
I'm sure he'll be doing games with you suited up after his playing career.
Yeah, I just hope he's not taking my job.
first free throw is good. And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Well, guys, the Blazers with a draft night trade for two-way wing Denny Avdia, a young but established player on a value contract. Portland's added a guy who should help them win now and down the line. Guys, it appears Avdia is going to be a pretty seamless fit for Portland.
All right, Shams, thank you. And Williams punches it home.
Well, a well-aimed pass sets Williams up for success so that he can just power it down.
McCollum against Sharp. McCollum right side. Williamson outside. They set a pick. Using his post moves to get the 2 points.
Well, that contact does nothing to Zion. He's just way too strong.
Pass to Henderson. And here's Avdia. Unloads from 13. And he gets it to go off the front iron. Henderson's got 5 now.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
Kept alive for 3. McCollum. He drops it from range. He's got 5.
So comfortable off the feed. McCollum has made a lot of these over the years.
And Chauncey Billups calls timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
It's that time. We need you to make some noise for your Trailblazers team. We're on the lookout for all of this man who'd like a free t-shirt tonight.
Showing the numbers from last NBA season, the leaders in team steals. In third, New Orleans.
And this is a team that takes great pride in being aggressive on the defensive end. They take good risk and know when to go after opportunities for steals.
For Portland, they've gone 5 of 6. They're rolling. Henderson, the pass to Williams. Pass to Avdia. Back to Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Well, look, the defense has got to push Williams further away, or he'll do exactly that.
Now Murray. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Nice D from Avdia.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
Here's Murray. Pass to Misi. Can't hit that one. Portland leading by 6. Avdia passes to Sharp. Back to Avdia. Williams with the screen. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Grant, when you look at this Pelicans team, their length is so impressive.
Yeah, they've made a point to draft players with big wingspans, and that really helps them on the defensive end. They're all very switchable.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. Well, Stan, he was a 5-time All-Star. Chauncey Billups, just 1 year as an assistant before becoming a head coach.
Yeah, but Brian, Chauncey Billups was a guy that even when he was a player and then as a broadcaster, always thought like a head coach.
Anthony Simons, he's checked in for Kamara. Both good from the line that time. Well, last season, New Orleans finished with their best record since 2009. Stan, they went 49-33.
Well, you have to credit their roster construction. They've got 3 guys who can average 20-plus points, along with a lot of very solid young defenders, and these guys are only getting better.
Now here's Williamson. He had a big outing in that Bulls game as well. He's off on that one. Nice D from Avdia. Trailblazers lead by 8. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I had a chance to catch up with Chauncey Billups, and we got right to it. The question of how do you stop Zion? From what Coach told me, it's all about being physical. He said, we're not going to let him run us over in the lanes or just stomp us inside. We're going to fight back hard. So it sounds like Coach is expecting high effort physically from his team.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Here's Misi. After the basket by Portland. Yes, it's good. Williamson's got his second bucket on the night.
Well, there's nothing you can do when Zion is at the rim like that. Impossible to move him.
McCollum against Henderson. Outside Sharp. Williams with the screen. Sharp passes to Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Man, that was fast. They're already up by double digits.
Yeah, incredible play on both ends of the floor. There may be too big of a gap here.
Now here's Alvarado. Still without a bucket. Pass to Williamson. Here's the 3. Simons with a rebound.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Sharp passes to Henderson. Free throw line jumper. Rebounded by New Orleans. This is the first time they've seen Portland this season.
Last season, this was a surprisingly difficult matchup for them. Lost every game against this team.
Pass to Williamson. Avdia pulls it in. Trailblazers lead by 10. Simons outside. Puts it up. From the top of the key, he buries it.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
New Orleans has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc.
Timeout.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
And we've got a timeout called by Willie Green. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
Blazers fans, give us a round of applause for your Blazers Breaker Dance Team.
He's checked in for the Pelicans. Here's Alvarado. No made baskets yet. Jones with a screen on Henderson. Alvarado with it. Now Sharp defending. Shot clock at 5. There's McCollum with the 3. Connects from downtown.
Well, no doubt McCollum is dangerous from distance.
Now here's Henderson. He's closely guarded. Outside, Williams. And here's Simons outside. Right side, Williams. Williams with the screen. Second shot opportunity. And they're going to count that bucket. And they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Portland.
Well, their game plan has been very effective so far. They're working the ball inside, putting constant pressure on the defense.
And, of course, taking it inside, always a great game plan. And I'm curious if there'll be an adjustment from the defensive end. Maybe sag off some shooters a little.
Stan, after his 12-year playing career, Willie Green has made a seamless transition into coaching.
Yeah, first of all, Willie Green is a person of very high character. Second, Brian, he consciously started preparing himself to coach while he was still playing, and then he was able to work on great staffs under great coaches, and now he's an outstanding head coach in his own right.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
Now here's Alvarado, defended by Avdia. Pass to Olynyk. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
And Olynyk has a good feel for when he should look to score. I love when he's assertive inside.
Walker, he's checked in for Portland. Kamara comes in for Grant. That free throw good from Olynyk. Blockbuster trades have become more the norm here in the NBA, Grant. Just ask Portland in 2023.
Yeah, the Trailblazers were at the center of some big moves, but that's just how it's done now. Entire teams can be restructured in the process of a single transaction.
Back to Simons. Pass to Sharp. The floater. And he can't sink that one. He's 2 for 4 in the contest. McCollum against Simons to the paint. Here's Olynyk, and it's Olynyk with a jam.
Man, Olynyk really throwing it down with some power.
Simons outside. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. That's on Jose Alvarado.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Coach, you talk about guys who are always upping their game. How about Anthony Simons?
Well, Brian, I feel like he's one of the truly under-the-radar scorers in this league. He's put in a lot of time and work, never satisfied with himself or his game, and he just keeps getting better.
That free throw, no good.
You know, I have to admire a guy like Anthony Simons. Early in his career, he was seen as undersized, but with his skill and pure athleticism, he balances the scales against bigger players, and he's become a ferocious scorer.
And the Blazers making a change here. Grant's checked in. He hits the second from the line. Well, the truth is, Stan, you lose a franchise legend like Damian Lillard, it really changes your identity.
Oh, it does, Brian. Their offense ran through Lillard for over a decade. Last year was almost a total reset. Now someone has to step up and be that guy.
Now here's Jones. He's scoreless. New Orleans needs to hurry. Late clock. And no good. His first shot of the night, missing.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Grant, the pass to Simons. Grant the screen. Three-pointer. And it's Simons missing. Pelicans trail by 8. Down low. Walker with a steal. Now the Blazers on the move. Grant with it. Guarded now by Alvarado. Here's Simons. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Simons got 5 now.
And they're behind right now because they're failing to play quality defense. It's that simple.
Alvarado outside. Pass to Olynyk. Outside Jones. To the right side. And again, New Orleans no good. Portland leading by 10. There's 25 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Ayton. And he can't bank that one in. New Orleans has gone just 2 for 6 from the arc here in the first. Pass to Olynyk. From downtown, gets the 3 to fall. Give him 8.
Yeah, showing off that ability to stretch the floor. Seems like everyone is a threat at the arc these days.
And so the first quarter is in the books. It's the Trailblazers leading by 7. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in a moment. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. And what stands out to you from the Trailblazers in this one?
Well, so far, they've got things rolling along nicely at the offensive end.
Yeah, they've looked sharp early on with their offense, getting good chances and converting what they've taken.
Pelicans trail by 7. Okay, on the court right now, second quarter for the Pelicans. And there's a pick. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Grant outside to the inside. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Coach, when you look at the best defensive teams, what's the balance between IQ, the smarts for the game, versus effort?
Well, Brian, it's both. You know, I mean, the effort is a given. You're not going to get anything done in the game without effort. But to be a good defensive team, you have to be smart. You have to understand your opponents, their tendencies, both as a team and as individuals. And if you do that, you can cover up for a lot in terms of just raw athleticism.
And both free throws good for Walker. Pelicans trail by 9. Outside Olynyk. Back to Alvarado. Outside Olynyk. Fires for 3. Rebounded by Kamari. And Portland's shooting a red-hot 63% in this game. Back to Simons. Pulls up. Rebound by Olynyk. New Orleans has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Pass to Alvarado. Outside Jones. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Driving inside. You know, there's so much to like about Herb Jones. It's hard to know where to start with this guy, Coach.
Well, Brian, I think I know where it starts. It starts with him being an all-defensive caliber defender, one of the best in the league. But then lately, he's been so efficient from three-point range, and his overall efficiency at the offensive end has gone way up. He's become a complete player.
That's good from Jones.
And Jones understands his role on this team, which is to help space the floor and defend with ferocity.
And New Orleans making a change here. Murray's checked in. Jones hits them both. And Grant, you look at the players the Pelicans have gone after recently. They have a clear plan.
Well, they do, B.A. They want to surround Zion with shooters, which, of course, makes sense. It's sort of the same kind of blueprint the Bucks laid out with Giannis. If you can shoot, the Pelicans have a spot for you.
Simon's shot is good.
Well, don't blink, or Simons will already have the shot off.
Murray passes to Jones. Inside, here's Olynyk. Ooh, excellent D there from Ayton.
Well, the defense was right where they needed to be to stop the layup. Great awareness and effort.
Outside Walker. Another three for Portland.
Yeah, nice dish there by Grant. Playing unselfishly and putting the team ahead of himself.
And so it's Murray who brings up the ball for the New Orleans Pelicans. It's a 13-point game. Oh, rejected by Ayton. And they'll get another chance. Outside Olynyk. Goes back up. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
Tried to get in there using his height. Murphy working through the defense.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
Craig Murphy at the line for one.
And that one misses. Well, a rangy defender and a knockdown spot-up shooter, Coach. A lot to like about Trey Murphy.
There sure is, Brian. He had the knee issue last season, which was a bump in the road. But for a mid-first-round pick back in 2021, his development overall has been beyond encouraging.
High flyer and a great shooter. What a combo. Pelicans trail by 11. To the middle. Here's Olynyk. That's in. Coming off an assist from Jones. Olynyk's got 10.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Simons outside. Now for those joining us now, we're in the second quarter, about 3 minutes gone by. Buries it down low. 10 points for him.
Well, when you look at what he's provided them on the offensive end, it's been an important part of why they're leading.
Pass to Jones. The three. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Fresh off a win against the Warriors.
And that game was all about the depth they have on this roster. Their role players stepped up when they needed it most.
Yeah, and they got contributions from everyone in that game. The whole rotation got involved in the scoring.
Pelicans trail by 11. Outside Murray. With a step back. And Ayton pulls it down.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, the Pelicans are still developing their on-court chemistry. Coach Willie Green said this group is still pretty young in terms of being on the floor together. We're starting to figure it out. We just have to stay committed and continue to be elite on both ends of the floor, and it starts with our defense. B.A.?
They've really got something, Allie. Thanks. And here's New Orleans now. Portland making their last shot. Here's Jones. No luck on that one. Hey, great D that time from Grant.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Murray against Simons. Takes it inside. Rebound by Olynyk. Pelicans trail by 13. Here's Jones, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It goes on Jeremy Grant.
What a smart play by Jones, staying with his motion and just letting the defense come and foul him.
And we all know about Stan the analyst and Stan the coach, but when you played in college, what was your game like, Stan?
Hey, Brian, I had the game that would get you beat as a coach. I will say my greatest strength was this. I was never once accused of overpassing.
The black hole. That is Stan Van Gundy. And he makes a first. And some changes here for Portland. Robert Williams comes in for Walker, and it's Avdia in for Kamara. Zion Williamson is checked in for the Pelicans. C.J. McCollum comes in for Olynyk. Jones hits them both.
And he didn't go to the line once in the first half. But now he's figuring out how to draw contact and get himself to the line.
Now here's Simons. 10 points for him. Here's Avdia. Williams grabs the board. And so it's Williamson who brings up the ball for the New Orleans Pelicans. They trail by 11. And stolen by Williams. Simons against Murray. Here's Avdia. Jones with some nice D. Pelicans trail by 11. Outside Murray. Back to McCollum. Williamson with a screen on Simons. 5 on the clock. Here's McCollum. And again, New Orleans no good. Portland leading by 11. To the paint. And stolen by Williamson. Oh, and a fast break for the Pelicans. And the big dunk at the end of the break.
Well, when guys like Jones elevate, watch out.
Portland has gone 2 for 2 from the arc here in the second. Ayton with it. No points yet. Simons, right side. Pelicans cleared away.
Yeah, not at his most efficient this quarter. He's got to work on finding high percentage shots.
McCollum, the pass to Williamson. Avdia with it. McCollum covering. Down low. Here's Ayton. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Ayton's got his first 2 points.
Yeah, you expect this from Ayton. For him to shrug off contact inside and power his way to a bucket.
Pass to McCollum. Murray against Simons. Puts it up from 17. No good. In and out off the rim.
He just couldn't finish the job that time. And too bad, because it was a nice look.
Grant finds Simons. Now here's Avdia. Back to Simons. And it's Portland with another.
Well, it took Simons some time to find his footing in this league, but since then, he's been a consistent scoring threat.
And it's Willie Green calling the timeout here. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over.
Get ready to dance like everybody's watching.
the Trailblazers, Kamara, he's checked in for Grant. Sharp comes in for DeAndre Ayton, and it's Scoot Henderson in for Simons. Here's McCollum. Give him 8. Pass to Murray. That's good, and it's McCollum with the assist. McCollum's got 3 assists now in this one.
Yeah, 2 tough points from Murray. He's got some grit to his game.
Out to the wing. Henderson against Murray. Henderson, the pass to Williams. Just 5 on the clock. Sharp, a screen on McCollum. Here's Kamari. Got it off in time to beat the shot clock, but it's no good. And so McCollum will bring it up for New Orleans. 11-point game. Pass to Jones. McCollum outside. Fires the 3. Count it. His 3rd and 5 attempts.
With confidence and ability from long range, I love it. McCollum's able to space the floor and keep the defense honest.
Now here's Henderson. 23 points for him last game against Golden State. It's Avdia on the wing, covered by Williamson. Avdia, good. Avdia's got 9.
It's just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Trailblazers lead by 10. Here's Kamari. Outside Sharp. Avdia against Williamson. Inside. Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Well, this is where Williams gets most of his points. Rolling off the screen, ready to catch and finish.
McCollum taking his time here. Outside Murray. Into the lane. Here's the floater. Second chance shot. Jones from outside. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist. Murray's got his 3rd assist of the night.
Well, after a silent first quarter, this is who they needed him to be. This is why you never count a guy out.
Now here's Henderson. He has 7. Three-pointer. Pelicans cleared away.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Up and in on the layup.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Portland leading by 7. Pass to Williams. Sharp with it. McCollum defends. Here's the pick. 4-3. Jones grabs the board. New Orleans has gone 2 of 6 from distance here in the second quarter. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Murray against Henderson. Now here's Murray. He's guarded closely. There's the triple. No good that time. And so it's Portland closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. Getting lots of great looks, shooting it well. That's why they're up. Back after this.
42.
Thanks for joining us. Through the first half, there is still some work to do for the New Orleans Pelicans. Look, I know this is going off topic, but during the first half, we were doing some dribbling drills. So, Kenny, as the point guard here, I want you to rank our handles.
Okay, obviously, first is me. Second, I'll get that to you, Ernie. Third, I'll go with our IT guy. He really surprised me. Then you, Shaq.
There's no way I'm after Ernie.
Shaq, if you want to be better, you can be.
All right, looking back now at that first half, a bit of a hill to climb for the Pelicans.
Well, their problems start on the backboard, and it's not just a few unlucky bounces. It's an activity, Shaq.
Which is something you can fix if you want to, but I'm not seeing a lot of want to from them.
Glad you could join us. Ryan Anderson and crew are ready to take it away for the start of the third quarter.
And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. You look at Anthony Simons, he's been playing really well.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
Scoot and Sharp are the backcourt set. Robert Williams out there with Denny Avdia. And it's Kamare in at the 3 spot. That's the group on the floor for Portland.
Well, whether he's scoring or passing, McCollum is extremely skilled at running the pick and roll.
Back to Henderson. Jacks up a 3. Misi grabs the board. Pelicans trail by 5. Williamson outside. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Well, Coach, Zion is always must-see TV when he plays. It's his availability that is questioned.
Yeah, it is, Brian, but he's been healthier. And when he plays, there's nobody like him in the NBA with that size, skill, and force.
First one falls for him. Well, Stan, every franchise has their guy. What kind of things do you want your franchise player to exhibit?
Well, Brian, here's what people have to understand. The culture of your team is determined by your best player. If you want a hardworking, unselfish, competitive team, that best player, that franchise guy, has to embody those things.
Zion Williamson seems intent on silencing all the doubters moving forward, Graham.
Yeah, B.A., he's not taking any more questions about conditioning. His physicality and play really answered that question now. He has been looking better than ever.
Sharp, no good. And so it's Murray who brings up the ball for the New Orleans Pelicans. Trailing by 4.
Zion giving the people what they want and making it look easy.
Portland has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Sharp up top. McCollum defends. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Oh, man. Sharp makes that look way too easy. That's elite bounce.
There's the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, capturing the moment. Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Sharp against McCollum. Left side Murray. McCollum against Sharp. Oh, my goodness!
What a dunk. He's more than capable of running an offense. McCollum is a combo guard who you trust with the ball.
McCollum against Sharp. Henderson outside. Clock at 4. The 3. Fires in the triple. Henderson's got 10 points.
Yeah, something Henderson is still working on, getting his three-point shot to be a little more consistent.
Pass to Murray. Williamson outside. For 3. Hits a three-pointer. He's got 5.
That's a perfect 4 for 4 to open up the second half. Couldn't have asked for a better start after the break.
And Chauncey Billups calls timeout. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players.
It's time in Portland. Here are your Blazers answers.
Quick break, and we look at our 2K leaderboard for three-point shooting last season. The Pelicans 4th.
That kind of efficiency from range is generally an indicator of a dominant offense.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Zion Williamson is a 1 of 1. His teammate CJ McCollum told him, your ceiling is unlike anything the NBA has ever seen, but it's up to you to take full advantage of whatever it is. You can be as good as you want to be. This game will go where you take it, right?
You know, Allie, at his best, he is unstoppable.
Yeah, tough to make those jumpers when you are guarded that closely.
McCollum outside to the inside, and he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
The combo guard skills of McCollum, not just a scorer, he's also a more than capable passer.
Henderson, the pass to Avdia. Outside Sharp. Williams, a screen on McCollum. Three-pointer Sharp. It's hauled in by New Orleans. Misi's got 4 rebounds in the game. Wow, potent offense. It's been fun to watch.
Just aggressive and effective, taking it right to the defense.
Zion, aggressive on the interior.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
Avdia passes to Williams. Outside Sharp. Pass to Avdia to stop the run. Portland again missing. The Pelicans have gotten all 6 of their shots to fall. Talk about a perfect start to the half. A clear look for Murray. That's short off the rim.
Well, he is desperately trying to get something going, but this has not been his night. They need to consider making an adjustment.
Henderson finds Avdia. Henderson scanning the floor. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. Henderson's got 12 points.
And what a night for Scoot Henderson. I mean, he's been torching them. Scoot's physical gifts have been too much to handle.
Murray from outside. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got rebound number 8 now. Avdia outside. Pass to Kamari. Here's Sharp, covered by Williamson. Williams, a screen on Williamson. Here's Sharp. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
Well, he's got the green light in that situation. They want him taking that shot, even if he didn't get it to go.
Back to Williamson. Over Sharp. And the basket by Williamson. Williamson's got 7 now in this quarter.
Well, there, instead of forcing the issue, Zion takes what the defense gives him.
And Chauncey Billups calls timeout here. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan.
Crazy for our Trailblazers stunt team. Here they come, fans. The coaching staff. Now on the court is your home squad. Get loud and let them hear it. We'll watch the free t-shirts tonight. Let them hear from you.
Here's Avdia. He's got 9. Henderson finds Avdia. Here's Henderson. To the middle. Oh, they get a hand on it. And they're running. Here's Williamson. Oh!
Wow! Defying the laws of physics, Zion Williamson.
And here's Henderson. 12 points for him. It's hauled in by New Orleans. Misi's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Now here's Murray. McCollum on the wing. And he drives in. Oh, Williams with the block.
Showing off his talent for erasing shots. Williams had that one totally anticipated.
Avdia against McCollum. Outside Sharp. Pass to Kamari. There's the 3. Oh, he drains the 3, and he'll go to the line for one more. It'll be on Zion Williamson. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Pelicans?
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it. It's really great when you see it in action.
Yeah, another thing they did well was feed the ball into the paint. They really utilized their size there tonight.
And so it's Williamson who brings up the ball for New Orleans. Pass to McCollum. There's a screen. Over Sharp. McCollum's shot is off. Portland has gone 2 of 6 from downtown here in the second half. And here's Simons outside. Rebounded by New Orleans.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Here's Misi, and he jams it home with authority.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
Outside, Williams. Pass to Kamari. Now Williams. Down low. Oh, and they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
Well, that's a part of Sharp's game that he takes very serious.
New Orleans has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. One guy here this evening, Shaedon Sharpe. Incredibly talented, Stan.
Hey, Brian, you talk about a guy with potentially a very high ceiling. He's got all the physical tools you need. His skills are improving. He's still young and still putting it together.
And Chauncey Billups calls timeout here. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. Some changes here for Portland. Walker, he's checked in for Williams, and Grant is subbed in for Kamara. Simons outside. To the paint. And here's Grant from the arc. Here's Ayton. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Misi's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Sharpe against McCollum. Six on the shot clock. 14 feet away, and Ayton pulls it down. Portland trailing here. Sharpe with it. McCollum covering. Count it, and the foul. It's going to be on C.J. McCollum.
And Sharpe has to be one of the best finishers at the rim in this young class.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. The Pelicans making a switch here. Jones is checked in.
Sharpe.
And the free throw is good. Now leading by 1.
Well, for Sharpe, it's about shooting a good percentage. When he does that, he's an impactful player.
Up top, Alvarado. He's covered by Simons. Back to Alvarado. Williamson inside. Working on Walker. Zion bullies his way in for the finish.
Wow, he's found his game offensively here in the second half. Really has turned things around.
Simons outside. Alvarado with a steal. Williamson inside. Walker covering. We've got a close game here in Portland.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Right side Sharpe. Outside Walker. Grant outside. Beyond the arc. Drills it from deep.
Well, Grant getting more confident from deep.
New Orleans has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Offensive board. Here's Williamson. Williamson is doubled. Shot clock at 6. Jones from outside. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Outside Sharp. Fires from 14. Tries again. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
I love that pump fake from Ayton. It's such a simple yet effective move.
All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for Portland?
Well, they've been owning the painted area offensively. I love the intensity they're playing with down there.
Also, they were ultra consistent from outside, hitting a high percentage of those shots tonight.
He misses the free throw.
Well, Ayton is a very skilled player, and he has the physical tools. You just want to see him put it all together consistently.
Rupert, he's checked in for Portland. So neither attempt will fall that time for him. The Pelicans trail. On the wing, Jones. He's covered by Ayton. Back to Olynyk. Grant with a steal. Now the Blazers on the move. And the basket by Rupert. Rupert's got his first points in this one.
Just great work cashing in on the fast break.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
Now here's Olynyk. 10 points for him. Alvarado. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
No debate there. He got hammered.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Jose Alvarado taking 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
And he knocks down the first one. Benton, he's checked in for Portland. And the Pelicans also making a change. Murray's checked in for Olynyk. So he makes 1 of 2, and the second one misses. Trailblazers lead by 3. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Ben passes to Ayton. There's Simons with a 3. Drops in the 3. Simons has got 15 points.
Yeah, and Simons takes a lot of threes because he's confident in how dangerous he can be from there.
Here's Murray. Softly drops in the floater.
Yeah, it took just enough off of it for the floater.
Simons outside. Puts up a 3. No good on the buzzer beater. The third quarter comes to a close. It's the Trailblazers. They're up by 4. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his teammate.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. On the court for the Pelicans, getting the fourth quarter going. Filling out the wings, it's McCollum and Jones. Then it's Kelly Olynyk. Then it's Murray. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
You know, depending on where Jeremy Grant's been, he's filled a lot of different roles. He's been asked to be the alpha or the second option or even a role player. But whatever it is, he's always willing to do whatever it takes to help the team.
That one falls for Grant. Lots of Grants in the NBA over the years. Jeremy Grant acts like a guy who grew up around the league. You can really see it, Coach.
Well, Brian, he really did grow up around the league and really just a high IQ player, great in the locker room, gives you great energy and effort every night.
Rupert, he's checked in for Thibault. And so Grant nails them both.
Well, this guy's a classic example of hard work paying off. Jeremy Grant has developed into a very impactful player.
Now here's Murray. Drops in the layup for two.
And not letting the contact affect him at all. Give Murray credit for keeping his focus.
Simons outside. Grant with a screen on Murray. There's Simons with a three. Grant the pass to Walker. Oh, Lennox with some nice D. Pelicans trail by 4. The floater, and there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Well, McCollum has a way of causing trouble in there. Very crafty.
At the line for the Pelicans, C.J. McCollum. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he drops it first.
Yeah, for some reason, McCollum has always flown under the radar. But he's a constant threat to score 20-plus points, and he does it efficiently.
Portland making a switch here. Murray's checked in. And McCollum drops them both. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute played. Simons passes to Grant. Simons a screen on Jones. Inside, here's Murray, and it's Murray finishing it off.
Nice pass. It's good to see Grant getting others involved.
And so Murray will bring it up for the Pelicans. Trailing by 4. Pass to Jones. Now McCollum. This one for 3. Finds it again. 6 for 12 and remaining assertive.
Well, that's his 4th triple for the game now. Just his 1st in the second half.
Simons passes to Grant. Simons a screen on Jones. And here's Grant from the arc. Here's Ayton. And that one drops for him.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
McCollum outside. Rupert grabs the board. Portland leading by 3. Down low. Here's Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Now here's Jones. Olynyk for 3. Shot is off. 4 for 7 in the game now. Pass to Simons. Back to Grant. Now here's Ayton. Defense is right there. And here's Simons outside. Pelicans cleared away. McCollum outside. Right side Murray. The shot, no good.
Well, it's been a frustrating night for him at the offensive end. Just not able to give them any kind of a lift.
Pass to Grant. Simons outside. Fires from deep. Knocks down the long J.
And looking to shoot as many threes as possible. This kind of confidence, impressive to see.
Murray passes to Olynyk. And here's Jones. He's covered by Grant. Will it go? McCollum's shot is off.
Oh, he's frustrated there. You know he wanted to come right back with the three of his own.
Here's Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
Yeah, his athleticism more than makes up for his lack of size. Allows him to compete even against bigger guys.
And we've got a timeout called by Willie Green. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. He's checked in for Portland. Ben comes in for Rupert. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Willie Green coaching his team during that last break. Coach told them to adjust on defense, saying they're calling it tight right now. We can keep the same effort, but less reaching in and all of that. Don't let them beat us at the line. Send it back to you, Brian.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Now here's McCollum to end the run. And he drains it, making him 7 for 15 for the day.
Making his mark from long range today. That's his second triple of the half, his 5th overall.
Grant outside. Hayden with a screen. Takes the three. Another three for Portland.
The answer from Jeremy Grant. He's really grown into that three-point shot.
Pelicans trail by 10. Outside Murray. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Murray's gotten 4 this quarter.
Oh, just an easy reverse for him. He has nice feel and touch around the bucket.
Grant outside. Ayton, a screen on Jones. And the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. That's a flagrant 1 foul.
He might be lucky just to get a flagrant 1 there. Lots of contact on that play, and the officials could have gone with a more severe call.
Well, he better be on his best behavior from this point forward. One more flagrant of any kind, and he's out of this game. That one falls for Grant. He does not get the second one. And some changes here for Portland. Williams is checked in for Ayton. Sharp comes in for Banton. And it's Henderson in for Simons. Sharp finds Grant. Back to Sharp. And out of bounds. New Orleans will have it. And it's Murray with the ball for New Orleans. 9-point game. Pass to Williamson. Williamson is doubled. Murray for 3. That's good. And it's Williamson with the assist. Williamson's got 3 assists now in this one. Trailblazers lead by 6. Henderson, the pass to Avdia. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It'll be on Zion Williamson.
Personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for Portland, Denny Avdia. Taking 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one.
And they can't run away from this problem. Free throw shooting continues to be an issue that they need to address.
Alvarado's checked in for DeJounte Murray. And he's good on the second. Now Alvarado. Williamson outside. Back to Alvarado. Pass to Williamson. Over Avdia. And another basket for New Orleans.
An incredible night for Zion. Exactly what we expected, and maybe even a little more.
And here's Sharp. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Personal foul. Fourth team foul. At the line for Portland, Sharp. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And the Blazers making a change here. Kamara's checked in. And a change for the Pelicans. McCollum's checked in. Both free throws good from Sharp. Pelicans trail by 7. Pass to Williamson. Out to McCollum. Takes a 3. That one's in. Coming off a nice dish from Williamson. Williamson's got 4 assists now tonight. Trailblazers lead by 4. Outside Sharp. Now here's Henderson. Alvarado defending. To the paint. Here's Kamara. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Trailblazers lead by 6.
Yeah, great find right there by Henderson. He is such a gifted facilitator.
Pass to Williamson. Here comes Zion. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Robert Williams picks up 1.
Good luck guarding Zion when he's attacking. He is a force.
The 3rd pick in 2023. Henderson anointed as a franchise piece, but he took his lumps in year 1, Stan.
Well, Brian, look, the hardest position to play in the NBA is as a point guard. And so this guy has the athleticism and the skill, but there's so much to learn in terms of decision making. This guy's going to be a very good player.
The first one falls.
Well, the bottom line is this. When Zion Williamson is healthy, he is very tough for defenses to handle. You have to be very clear on your plan or he'll destroy you.
Murray's checked in for the Pelicans. Off on that one, so he goes 1 out of 2 at the line.
Yeah, the physical abilities of Zion are truly next level. His build, his strength, I mean, it makes him difficult to defend and totally unique.
Now here's Henderson. Avdia from outside. That one is off. Williamson against Avdia. On the wing, Murray. Back to Williamson. McCollum outside. 6 to shoot. Tipped. McCollum against Avdia. Outside Sharp. Back to Avdia. Doubled by McCollum. Henderson, right side. Pass to Kamari. From behind the arc. Gets the 3 ball to go. And the Trailblazers lead by 8.
Slow reaction from the D, and it cost them 3.
McCollum against Sharp. Outside Murray. Here's Misi. Now here's Williamson. Let's go with a 3. Rebounded by Kamari. Kamari's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Now here's Henderson. Tightly guarded. Blocked! Pass to Murray. McCollum on the wing. Perfect. Right between the eyes on that one. McCollum's got 17 now, just in the second half. And so Henderson will bring it up for Portland. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Avdia outside. Williams, a screen on Williamson. Here's Avdia. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Man, good whistle there.
15 foul. At the line for 2, Deni Avdia.
No good on that one.
Their lead could be even bigger right now, but their efficiency from the line has dropped off a little.
And he sinks the second. Murray with it. With the drive. Portland grabs the miss. Avdia's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Outside Sharp. Pass to Kamari. Henderson outside. Launches it. It's hauled in by New Orleans. Misi's got 9 rebounds now. Murray scanning the floor.
2 minutes in the game. 2 minutes.
Williamson outside. From outside the arc. Portland grabs the miss.
They need buckets to stay in this game. That's not the shot they're looking for.
Avdia banked it in off the glass. Avdia's got 4 points in the quarter.
You want to run your offense through him, a reliable scoring option.
Henderson against Murray. 1:31 left in the fourth. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got 11 rebounds in the game. Avdia against Murray. Here's Avdia. There's a screen. Pass to Williams. Trailblazers got to hurry. Got to get up a shot from the high post. Avdia can't get it to go. Pelicans trail by 9. McCollum outside. And yes, it goes. Got a little English on that one. McCollum's got 30.
Well, you just got to love the control McCollum possesses on those in-between jumpers.
It's Avdia on the wing. 40 seconds left in the fourth. Unable to get that one. Great D that time from Williamson.
At this point, it just feels like it's over.
Yeah, time is not on their side. The score is not on their side. Nothing you can do.
Here's Henderson, and Scoot Henderson picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
They couldn't avoid the charge, even with the little hop step.
New Orleans calls timeout. They're trailing by 7. Guys, your thoughts?
And time's running short. They just couldn't get over that hump.
Well, I've been in this spot more times than I'd like to admit. All you can do is tell your guys to hold their heads up and finish strong.
For 3, McCollum. Avdia pulls it in. Murray against Henderson. And so Portland takes the win. Boy, a hard-fought game. They did a great job of holding on to the lead at the end.
Yeah, get the coffee, because that's the way to close. You're going to face some obstacles in the game, but they overcame every one.
And that about wraps it up. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. We hope you enjoyed our broadcast. We'll see you later.